Hi friends, it's story time with Miss Vivian and Dorothy. Let's call her name. 1, 2, 3. Dorothy. Hi Dorothy. Ribbit. Ribbit. Dorothy, what are you doing? Ribbit. What is Dorothy doing? Ribbit. Are you hopping and ribbit and sounding like a frog? Ribbit. Is that what you're doing? I am. I can be a frog. That's so fun to be a frog. You guys can act like a frog. You can hop up and down and say ribbit. That sounds like fun. Dorothy, we've been having fun learning about frogs. Did you bring something for us? Yes, I wrote a book. Oh, can you get it for us? Thank you. Let's see if we can read it together. Can you point to the words for us? Yes. Okay, let's look at this one. Oh, we know that sight word. A. Let's sound this one out. Tadpole. A. Tadpole. G. G. Grows. And you might know this one. Up. So read it together with me. A tadpole grows up. Thank you, Dorothy. That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you see a Wait, do you think our friends could find the tadpole on the cover? Can you see it and point to it? Did you point to this? Great job, Dorothy. Yes, that is the tadpole. It has the body and the long tail. I can't wait to learn what happens when a tadpole grows up. Thank you can you sit on my lap, Dorothy? Thank you, I will. All right, let's see what happens. A Tadpole Grows Up by Pam Zollman. Look at these pictures. You guys have started to learn about the eggs. Now, is this still a tadpole? I don't know, it has legs, and here is a frog. Tadpoles. Are those fish? Are they fish? No, they are tadpoles. Tadpoles grow into frogs or toads. These tadpoles will grow into toads. Look at that. Look at those tadpoles. What are they doing? Do you think maybe they're eating against that plant or algae? Frogs and toads are amphibians. That's a big word. Can you say that? Amphibians. Amphibians. Good job. Amphibians live in water and on land. Frogs have smooth skin and toads have bumpy skin. Can you guess which one is a frog and which one is a toad? You're right. This one has the smooth skin, so it's a frog. And this one, it has a bumpy skin, so it's the toad. Toads and frogs lay eggs in lakes, ponds, or puddles. Frogs lay eggs in a blob, and toads lay egg in a string. Jelly covers the eggs to keep them safe. So when you see the eggs, you see this kind of clear stuff around it. We're calling that jelly, and it protects what's inside the egg, which is going to be the tadpole that's going to come out. So look, which one do you think was made by the toads? If you said this one, then you're right, because the toads lay the eggs in a string. And this one looks like a bunch of little circles. So this one was laid by a frog. Embryos grow inside the eggs. The eggs will hatch in about 2 to 3 weeks. The embryos become tadpoles when they hatch. So look at these eggs. This is a lot, looking at them really, really close. And you can see that inside the egg, you can see the little black spot, but here you can see it a little closer. And what happens is, Here, these tadpoles are about ready to come out of the eggs. A tadpole looks like a fish. It has a tail, but no legs. Its gills help it get air from the water. It eats algae. Algae are plants that live in the water. Can you find the tadpole? Do you think it's hungry and wants to eat algae? Here's the algae floating in the water, and here's some in the water. What is happening to this tadpole? Look at it. What's happening? It's growing back legs. Its front legs will grow later. Its lungs are growing too. Its lungs help it breathe air. So look at our tadpole. It now has grown some legs. 3 months have passed. The tadpole has lost its tail. It's time to hop out of the water. The tadpole eats bugs and worms now. Tadpoles can grow into toads, and tadpoles can grow into frogs. Take a look at their skin. Do you see him eating? What is he eating? Ew, I don't want to eat that. I'm glad I'm not a frog. That was a super fun story about what happens to tadpoles. So Dorothy, we learned about 2 different things that a tadpole can become. Do you remember what they are? Yes, I do. Do you think our friends remember? A tadpole can either grow up to be a frog or a toad, right? That was so fun. I really enjoyed that story. Thank you for bringing it to us, Dorothy. We'll see you next time for story time. Bye, friends.